Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Greatly Grant channel. In this channel, we are talking about the UAG grant updates and information, and also we are also going to be updating you on the Theobarth and IMF and other grant informations. If you are new on this channel, consider subscribing so that when next we publish our next video, you will be kindly notified. Thank you once again for having me on Greatly channel. Bye for now.
We thank the Lord for everything, every detail, every graces we have received at different time to sustain us up till this moment. It's of the Lord's mercies, and may His name be praised in Jesus' name. Going forward, the intel that we received earlier in the week says that disbursement is expected to commence this week. Especially, we got that from Ngozi Israel, and as of today, we are already at the end of the week, which naturally brings mixed feelings, anticipation, and also questions. Yes, these reactions are normal, especially considering the expectations that were created by the earlier promise. A lot of people were expecting to see clear actions before now, so it's understandable that some are feeling uneasy or impatient. However, at this point, the most important thing that we can do right now from this message you're just about to listen to is to connect the dots. All right. Connect it calmly and don't jump to conclusions yet. Yes, processes like this sometimes simply means that the final steps are being put in place behind the scenes. Anyway, I want you to pay attention to this. Just listen to this, then I'm going to do some pad up afterwards. Thank you. Pay attention to this.
Good evening and God bless you. How was your day? So they are reviewing. They are reviewing projects. You know, a lot of people are doing personal projects. They wrote personal projects, but they want projects that will make impact in the society and bring about development. So that's what government wants, and also percentage of each slot you do. For example, if it is 5% or 10% of 5 trillion or 10 trillion, is the percentage of that money slot you do that you're going to do project in. It has to do with projects that has to do with development, not really personal projects that will bring income, and it has to do with maybe paying of tax and all those things concerning the country as a whole. So they want something that will grow the country, that has to do with the project, which they've already reviewed. Like I told you, they're supposed to start disbursement yesterday night stroke today. So these are all that they've been trying to review, but they finished it. So we trust God by Monday, by the special grace of God, we'll get money. Congratulations.
Hello.
Àlàáfíà ẹ káàárọ̀.
Ẹ káàárọ̀.
Dáàdi Àbáyọ̀mí ni Prophet Àbáyọ̀mí. Mo ní kí ni o báwo ni gbogbo ẹ ṣe ń lọ o? Ṣé ẹ ṣọ̀ pé a máa rówó gbà títí ìdájí ọ̀la báyìí?
No. Ṣé owó tán wọ́n kọ́kọ́ fẹ́ san òun ní ti project pioneer? Tó ti yé ẹ̀yẹ náà kọ́kọ́ fẹ́ san báyìí ní next week.
Èwo náà kọ́kọ́ fẹ́ san?
Ti project. Community project.
Project ló máa kọ́kọ́ san.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, òyìn gangan ní grant.
Ìyẹn ni lẹ́ẹ̀nì náà máa san yẹn àbí?
No, from Monday.
Okay, láti Monday ni.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Ẹ ti gbọ́ pé Monday náà máa bẹ̀ sí san.
Ẹ ti gbọ́ tẹ́lẹ̀.
Mínísà yìí ti gbọ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ ni.
A ṣe bí mo follow update kan tó ń lọ. Mo follow gbogbo ẹ̀ update.
Okay.
Sọ pé madam ṣe máa ń gbọ́ Ngozi madam Ngozi strength.
Tán bá
Ṣẹ̀wọ̀n kó sọ pé the disbursement máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ this week. So àwọn tó máa disburse wọ́n ti gbowó lánàá.
Okay, gbogbo stakeholder.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Gbogbo
wọ́n ti
stakeholder
gbowó lánàá. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, so by next week ó máa kan àwọn NGO rẹ̀ gbogbo ẹ̀. Àti eventually adọ́dọ̀ àwọn beneficiaries bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Okay, àwọn stakeholder tó gbowó lé àná yẹn sè So we can fún our pioneer lówó.
Early next week. From Monday, on my best income.
Okay, from Monday, I'm bẹ̀rẹ̀ san fún
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni,
àwọn pioneer.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Kéèyàn má fọkàn sọ́sẹ̀ yìí rárá.
Ṣé ọ̀sẹ̀ yìí ní Friday náà èdè ọ̀sẹ̀ yìí ti lọ.
Ẹ mọ̀ àwọn rò pé bóyá mo rò pé a lè rí láti alẹ́ ìmọ̀jú ọ̀la ni.
No, àwọn ta ti ń jó for how many years? Ìdí next week ti dé tán. Ẹ ṣe sùúrù náà.
Ọlọ́run á fún wa ṣe lágbára.
Ẹ jẹ́ á máa dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run. Ẹ jẹ́ á máa dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run. Ẹ jẹ́ á máa dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Reverend Moses fún program tó ṣe ní last Saturday.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni Moses ọpẹ́lọpẹ́ Moses ni o.
World Press Conference òun ló bí gbogbo eléyìí if not.
Ọlọ́run gbọ́.
Ọba kan máa promise mi.
Ọlọ́run gbọ́. Ọba kan tún dáa sí ìsọ́bí.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni àwọn pé ìjọba ò ṣe bájà. Wọ́n pé wọ́n sọ̀rọ̀ láti jọ yìí wọ́n kàn dákẹ́ síbẹ̀ ni.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni wọ́n kàn dákẹ́ ni.
Ọmọ kan tó ń ṣe.
Mo tún wá ń gbọ́ nǹkan kan.
But kí ni press conference yẹn òun ló tó àṣírí wọn torí pé wọ́n invite international community. Ó jẹ́ máa bá wọn wí international community máa bá wọn wí.
Àwọn yẹn máa pọ̀ ṣàkíyèsí.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni so wọ́n wá force àti discuss owó yẹn.
Olúwa ṣe.
So Reverend Moses ó try gan.
Ó try gan o kódà Moses tọ́lọ́run rán sí wa ní Nàìjíríà.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni Moses òun náà ni Moses generation wa ni.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni ṣe rí ó gbọ́ Haúsá ó ní òun kọ ní ṣá ó ní òkè ìṣọmọ Haúsá ó jẹ́ ìyàlẹ́nu fún mi o.
Ó dàbẹ́ pé ọmọ Plateau State ni.
Okay, Plateau ni. Okay.
Because ẹ bá rí àwọn communicate tó gbé jáde lọ́jọ́ yẹn ó kọ sọ ní mẹ̀síbẹ̀ orúkọ ó fẹ́ jọ orúkọ bíi Plateau bíi Benue. Ṣé mo pé àwọn yẹn wọ́n fi kàn tara àwọn àṣà Haúsá àwọn ará máa ń pè wọ́n láwùsá but wọ́n máa sọ pé wọ́n máa dárúkọ tribe wọn ní àwọn kìí ṣe Haúsá wọ́n lè máa ṣe yẹn bẹ́ẹ̀ ni.
Ọlọ́run ti gbàdúrà wa ó kàn pẹ́ lójú wa ni àbí.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni wáyé ọ̀sẹ̀ next week ti dé tán.
Ó ti dé tán.
Ṣèbí ọ̀la Saturday Sunday tọ́lá sí.
Mo tún wá ń gbọ́ rúmọ̀ kan.
Yes.
Ọlọ́run jẹ́ orí bẹ́ẹ̀ wọ́n ní ó ti gbé sí 50%.
Ṣe mọ̀ pé ṣẹ́rí ẹgbàgbé nípa wọ́n gé ṣẹ́rí whatever ṣe mọ̀ pé a ṣe multiple registration.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
So ó ti wà òkè bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn. Ká ní àṣe multiple registration ni ìbá wà painful. A ṣe multiple registration so kò lè affect wa.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Wọ́n sọ̀rọ̀ àwọn tí ṣé wọ́n pẹ́ àwọn kan wà ní Nàìjíríà tí wọ́n gbọ́ nípa grant rárá.
Rárá wọn tẹ́ ẹ gbọ́ rárá.
Wọ́n gbọ́ and there are millions bẹ́ẹ̀ni. Yes, at least population Nigeria is about 300 million now. Àwọn tó expect owó ìdí are about 50 million.
Jù bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ gan.
So àwọn bí 200 million tó kù kọ́ wọn rí gbọ́ náà. Wọn rí gbọ́. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni ẹjẹ́ àmàdúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ lọ́wọ́.
Ọpẹ́ ńlá ní fọ́lọ́run. Ọpẹ́ ńlá ní fọ́lọ́run ní dààmú láyé wa.
Àmín.
Àjùlọ láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ẹ bá ń kílé o.
Àmín. Ok wá gbọ́.
Èmi kẹ́ ń rò kó bí wá pé Victor máa sọ̀rọ̀ fún Ṣẹ́gun ká gbọ́ láti ẹnu àwọn yẹn pé àwọn ògìwọ́ ọ̀tí ẹ̀kọ́ wọn.
Ṣé Ṣẹ́gun ò kí sọ̀rọ̀ ní gbogbo gbà? Èmi náà mi dẹ̀ kí fẹ́ yọ lẹ́nu.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni nǹkan tó kàn máa expect lọ́dọ̀ Victor ṣé àwọn Victor náà ló máa ń sọ fún
ṣẹ́rí Victor tó ń bá sọ̀rọ̀ òun náà ló ń bá Madam Ngozi Israel sọ̀rọ̀. Madam Ngozi Israel ó lè ti sọ ní last Sunday ó ní disbursement is this week ó lè ti rí bẹ́ẹ̀ because àwọn tó máa fún wa lówó wọn ti gbowó lánàá. So disbursement ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ nìyẹn.
Ó ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ nìyẹn náà.
Ó ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ ni.
Ó ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ náà nìyẹn.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Gbogbo stakeholder ti gbowó pátápátá.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Kọ́kọ́ máa fún kálukú next week ni.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Ìyẹn ni mo ṣe rí láti ọ̀kan tó wọ pé general disbursement next week.
Okay, from their conversation, at least I understand averagely. One was telling the other one that what Madam Ngozi said about disbursement this week was not far from the truth. That she didn't lie. She said that the stakeholders were paid yesterday. So that means disbursement has started automatically. So from Monday, they will start disbursement. And that press conference that was held on Saturday last week actually prompted the government to, to act fast. You get that everything is on course. You understand that by next week, by the grace of God, people will start receiving their money. That's according to the conversation. You understand that Reverend Moses really tried. He really tried, and that everything is on course. So everybody should just calm down. Yes. In summary, that's what he just said. So he also said they will start with Pioneer first. That's the community project. They will start with that one first, then followed by others.
All right. Thank you very much for those information. The interpretation also has come. So if you have been able to listen to this, you will not ask Princess, what are they saying in Yoruba? The interpretation in English have been proffered by that comrade. So it's also important to remember that information is still unfolding. This is not the end of the conversation. We are very likely to hear directly from key people involved, especially Ngozi Israel and Reverend Moses. You understand, Reverend Moses. Precisely, Reverend Moses is not to tell us about the disbursement within the week. He didn't tell us that before, but Ngozi Israel said so. So we need to get some more clarifications from Ngozi Israel on that prediction. You understand? And maybe either later today or by tomorrow at most, we will get that information clear. Their words would help to clarify and amplify the situation, explain what stage the process is currently at, and possibly give better direction on what to expect next. Until then, what we have now should be treated as tentative information, not final conclusions. I've read and listened to a lot of keynote, just within this time between yesterday and today. But just let's leave those ones aside. I just cooled up this. Yet it is still tentative, as the case may be. At this stage, panic, argument, spreading fear will not help anyone. It wouldn't. Instead, careful observations are needed. Sometimes things are happening and we don't know. Even in the quietness of the silence, it can simply mean that discussions, approvals, the final checks are still being put in place. And what matters most is verified communication. And let's not just run into conclusion. We should also understand that expectations can sometimes run ahead of realities. And when people hear that disbursement would happen this week, a lot of people assume it must happen at the beginning or middle of the week. But in practical terms, this week can still mean the very last day. Even then, official announcements may come before physical actions are seen. So this is why it's wise to relax. Right? It's wise, very wise to relax, step back a little bit, and allow the process to play out fully by itself. For now, let us make do with the information currently available while staying alert for confirmed, authentic updates. It's better to wait for clarification than to react emotionally to some incomplete details. You understand? Listening directly to authorized voices would always be better than relying on speculation or unofficial interpretations. So, in summary, yes, today marks the end of the week, and yes, expectations are so high, very high, but this does not automatically mean that the promise has failed. We are still within the window where official clarification can come. So let's be calm. Let us stay united. Let's stay informed. Between today and tomorrow, we should have a clearer picture of what is truly happening. All right? Until then, patience remains the best approach to our course. Thank you so very much.